All right, here we are. General, let me fix the camera. I hope we're good. I think we're good. So, doesn't matter what sign you are, we all know the drill by now. Got the general reading for anyone and everyone who finds their way here. Welcome. I hope you have been doing beautifully well. I want to start the reading with us just aligning our energies and breathing together. I think this is a nice way for us to collate, and synchronize. I think it's really important right now that a lot of people's energies are as well put together as possible. I think it goes without saying that there is the obvious, really malicious dark energies running rampant, and just seeing what they can do to be as big of an obstacle in the way of comfort and justice for others. And I think the best maintained your own energy is, I think it translates into your 3D, and sometimes it's difficult. Welcome everyone, thank you so much for the love. Let's breathe together, huh? So the breath that I want to do with you guys, this is something that I do for myself that I always find really helps me collect my energy, gets my chakras lit up like this, unblocks, clears, and just makes me feel powerful. It's no different to the breathing technique that we do. Hey Samantha, thank you. I love that I just saw the word strong. Samantha, you're a godsend. I love you. Right, so we're gonna breathe in. As we're breathing in, it's almost like an electric bolt, a bolt of electricity going from the top of our crown all the way down to the base of our spine, and we're going to see a red flashing light illuminate. As the electric bolt goes down, I want you to see a purple light here, a blue light here, a green light here, a yellow light here, an orange light, all the way down to red. Susan, really, really good to see you. Thank you so much for joining. I hope everyone is really, really well. Thank you so much for being here. General reading. This is for everyone. It doesn't matter what sign you are. I want to talk a little bit about the astrology before we go forward. So I'm going to keep this brief, but I think it's quite important to make note of the energy that's coming up, moving towards the end of the year. We tie up 2023 with Venus going from Scorpio into the sign of Sagittarius. Venus in Scorpio might make you feel a little bit more obsessive, possessive, passionate, really wanting to feel, right? It's quite essential energy, and there's a lot that you can create with that kind of power if you're truly channeling in to it. Neptune goes direct in the sign of Pisces 2 days afterwards on the 6th, and this is going to feel like a veil of illusion has literally been lifted off of you. So many things that you may have been part of, friendships with people, alliances with certain groups, jobs where they didn't necessarily feel like your people or in resonance, true resonance with your authentic self. With Neptune going direct in Pisces, you're being given an opportunity to really look at the facts and the truth about a lot of the situations that may have been playing out in your life. There is a new moon in the sign of Sagittarius on the 12th, and this is really, I think, the last wiping the slate clean before it gets to, listen, it's about the practical matters now. Let's get down to the practical, pragmatic matters. So you have this period of this new moon in Sagittarius to write out a brand new list of all of the things that you want 2024 to be about for you. The sun is, on the 12th also, Mercury begins its retrograde in the sign of Capricorn. There are some dogs barking. I'm really sorry about that. On the 21st, the sun enters the sign of Capricorn, and that's it. It's 2024. We are, in this dense, thick of winter. It's hibernation time. It's time to get still. It's time to get slow, but it's time to really figure out the progressive moves that you're going to have to make in order to get you to the top of the mountain. On the 22nd, Mercury retrograde goes from the sign of Capricorn back into the sign of Sagittarius. for a lot of us, this is going to mean speaking quite boldly and readdressing matters where we may have been quiet throughout this year. Really readdressing these matters, really having to be honest, authentic, and truthful about our truth and expressing it, because there's an expansion involved. So, with the sign of Sagittarius, bravery has its prerequisite. This is Pegasus energy. With the Mercurial influence here, this is your administrative processes. This is sales, trades, communications, the such. Following Mercury retrograde entering Sagittarius, there is then this full moon in the sign of mothering, maternal, intuitive Cancer. This full moon is gonna feel like a cosmic embrace. It's an opportunity for you to really indulge in your home space, go to the beach, really involve yourself, like indulge in the lunar energy with this full moon. It's maternal. It's about comfort. It's about nourishment. Whatever you can do to be as kind as possible to your sensitivities during this period, you will find as Venus enters the sign of Sagittarius, expansive, growth-oriented, philosophical, time for adventure. Nurture yourself into the adventure. Jupiter, we end this year on a bang. Jupiter, which has been going direct in this grounded sign of Taurus, which may have felt with this retrograde like a bit of a noose around our good fortune, expansion, and good luck, now charges forward with the speed of the bull. Jupiter going direct in the sign of Taurus is going to really bring a powerful, authoritative energy of being just pushed forward, and it's liberation. It's about pleasure, it's about security, it's about comfort. All right, guys, let's get some energy for the general collective. In their highest and best good, for everyone involved. All right, messages for the general collective in their highest and best good for all and everyone involved. I hope you guys are doing really, really well. Ready for swag season. If you're a Sagittarius here, happy birthday. Scorpio season was intense, but so necessary. And I think we've all had a bit of an emotional evolution, and we might be ready now for a bit of fiery partying in Sagittarius season. All right. Let's get some energy for the general collective. What do they need to know in the highest and best good for all and everyone involved? That's the Ace of Wands. That's the Ace of Wands. Super intense. Look at that. Isn't that just super intense right there? And the Nine of Wands. So, there is, I think, something that's going to happen, guys, that's asking, it's almost like giving you. It's the one wand that was missing. So, in the not so distant future, you're being offered an opportunity, a gift, a wand, something that helps you progress. The missing part of the puzzle, the thing that you needed to upgrade, the thing that you've been working so hard for, yet you knew there was something missing, is being presented in front of you. It's being offered to you. You're being given this wonderful gift that's almost like the piece of the puzzle, the missing piece, the final piece is now being presented right in front of your eyes. The ocean's going nuts, so I think she's in agreement. It's not burdensome. It's been a process and a very necessary one. And under the pressure of accumulating what translates as security for yourself, you may feel a little bit battered, bruised, tired, exhausted, and all of the other things. But with this Ace of Wands, Mars now moving into Sagittarius, the Sun now moving into Sagittarius, the energy's back. And so there's an initiative that you've got to take. The initiative that you take now completes a cycle for you. It gets you to the end of this cycle, whatever it is. It will lead you to a new beginning with all the things that you've needed in order to get to where you needed to be. All of these lessons, whatever it took to accumulate all of them, as exhausting as all of it may have been, what's being presented to you now is no short of spectacular or a miracle and a hallelujah moment, and you really got to be quite in a place of gratitude for this, because this looks like the break out of jail free card. Can we get some more thumbs up, guys? Initiative, intuitive, gratitude, almost like feeling the gratitude that you're knowing that this burdensome cycle, which, let's be honest, if he didn't have to go through all this shit, he would not have those wonderful 9 wands to say are his. The best one's yet to come. The best one, trust me, the best one is yet to come. Open your heart up. Whatever that burdensome energy is, you've got to cleanse it in the name of all that's good for you, and all of the good that's about to come. Really and truly, get stronger. Admit how strong you've become in the process of this to yourself, and kind of wear that as your identity now. Not feeling sorry for yourselves, ourselves, no. We're not doing none of that anymore. What you have is the key right now man. Do you see this? That's the Justice card, and that's the Ace of Pentacles. I always say, like, the universe is not dumb. God is not blind. Your hard work is about to pay off, not only like financially, but a whole different lifestyle. Scales are getting balanced out here. There's a lot of money here, guys. I think a lot of you are going to have to become really comfortable with like handling large sums of money, or knowing that you are the owner of such large sums of money. If the likes of whatever, I don't even want to say their names, but if the likes of those can have this money, you can absolutely have this money as well. And this isn't a little bit of money, this is actually like a lot, a big massive thank you for being you and doing you and your contribution to being a member of the light. The universe isn't dumb. God's always watching. There are some scales that are getting balanced in your favor. Libra energy, always there, supportive, bringing the goods, the harmony, the equilibrium, the balance. There is justice that needs to be had. And you know what? When you work as hard as you have, and you have been as diligent in making sure that the things that you need to have in place are in place, when you've been diligent about that, that's paying super good attention to life. Oof, here we are. You got to get passionate, Capricorn energy. You have got to get passionate. You have got to get passionate. And you know what? I have to say this. To whoever's listening to this message right now, there are certain people that have hooked themselves onto you, right? As bonds, as relations, as friends, as neighbors, as acquaintances, as bosses, as whoever. You have to understand right now that it was you who had to go through all of these life lessons in order to accumulate all of the knowledge that you needed for you. If you are tied to waste of time, energy drains, you are going to be losing what you've worked so hard to build for yourself. I cannot say this any clearer. It's time to let all of these silly friends that are not contributing to your gains in life, it's time to let them go. It's really time to let them go. Because really and truly, the more that you are going to linger in the energy of wallowing about problems, you're just regurgitating the problems. Like, you're just literally creating nothing more but the energy of that shit. These people, your friends, these acquaintances, I think if you understood the situation that you're in right now and how comfortably the devil's looking over at everything that you have worked so hard to accomplish and create and put together for yourself, look at the devil looking over at your hard work. Realistically speaking, you need to be a little bit more diligent about the company that you keep, the people that are in your energy. All of that energy that you're wasting here, if it was applied to knowing that you've now got this really good opportunity here that's going to equate to a lot of money and a few scales balancing out as they should, do you really need these kind of like hurdles to waste your energy with? This is what I mean when I say get aligned, so that life can get aligned for you. Really and truly, like, look at these energies around you. If they are not conducive to what you're working hard for what you know, if this initiative gift from the universe, whatever it might be, that might even translate as a lot of money, but something that means something balancing out in your scales, why are these toxic bonds here? Why are these toxic friendships here? Why are these toxic relations here? Why are these toxic people here? Like, what? Some of us may have come from families that put us in this space of like feeling belittled. So a lot of us may have grown up with that shit. But when we grow out of that and we're actively seeking these relations, these friendships with people that subtly might be replicating this stuff, it's a form of like self-sabotage. Like, people have to be really realistic about that. The friends that you keep, the people that you are surrounding yourself with, are plugs that you have in you. The more plugs you have in you, the less you have for yourself. Ultimately, we're all battery sources, right? Sun going into Sagittarius. This is Pegasus energy. If you wanted to right now, you could be flying. But you can't be flying nowhere if you've got these like chains around you, these nooses, these plugs, these drains, these hooks. It's predatory. Kind of toxic. I don't know why I'm sharing this story, but this was a whole asshole moment. And this is a really good example of how shit people can be. Sometimes I go home to see my family, right? Because I love my family. And there was a family friend, daughter of a family friend, who said to my dad that she needed to see me. I went over to her home because I thought it was something really important. And she's like, oh, I had a dream you were in a toxic relationship. I was like, you called me over, right? You called me over to your house to like do this weird subliminal programming nonsense. You freaking devil, you Agent Smith, you low life. To like do that? Like, this is the energy that we're working with here, guys. They're in different shapes, different forms, different sizes. Psychopaths, lunatics. Protect what you have. Your home space. Don't let crazy ass people in your home space. Your private relationships. Don't let people know what's really going on in your lives. Your money. Your other like opportunities that you're getting, things working out for you. The devil comes in all shapes, forms, and sizes. And I'm just saying, because I'm here talking to people I love, be careful of those that you have around you right now, because there are blessings that others can't really affect. If you've done the work for it, they can't really affect. But do you really need that kind of energy around you? Healthy boundaries. There we go. Healthy boundaries. She's like, love you too. Love you. Healthy boundaries. Thank you, Donna. Okay. Messages that we need for the general collective in their highest and best good for everybody involved. The Tower that came up yesterday. Who was I reading for? No, it came up for Virgo. Day before yesterday. Queen of Pentacles, Knight of Pentacles, Aquarius energy, the Star. Bottom of the deck, the Hierophant. I think there's going to be some revelations, Virgo. Did I just say Virgo on the general? Sorry, everyone. I think there's some certain conventions, certain friendships, certain, I don't know, jobs, certain conventions, just certain stuff. Like, shit needs to change. It's Sagittarius season. Mars has gone into Sagittarius. Those are bows and arrows of fire. This is Pegasus energy. If it doesn't fit, if philosophically it doesn't make sense, if in the long run you know it does not stand the test of time, you yourself are going to have to set fires. Not literal. And I think a lot of you are really ready for it. Like a change up. like something different in the energy. And in order for that, I think you know that there has to be certain things that you've got to let go of. And I do think right now, with Jupiter going direct in Taurus, and we're working up that energy and we're building into it, there's going to be a level of organization, like champion level of administrative organization in your businesses, in your lives, in your organization, in your whatever it is, your public relations, in your image, in the way that you present yourself, in the way that you are talking to yourself, all of these things that go under this Queen of Pentacles energy, you're going to have to level up. Like, this is gonna have to be like a mega push, not only towards creating some sort of connection and networking with like-minded energy, the right soulmates, the right group, the right people. But when you are being presented with opportunities for you to build, slow and steady, albeit, if it is geared, if there is opportunities geared towards your expansion right now, then please know it comes from a level up that you're going to require by honestly applying that energy that you might be wasting, just clearing up. This isn't your mess. This is the devil's mess. But it's a distraction. And this came up for Virgo, and I watched the Virgo live again, and it's like, why did I miss this yesterday? But maybe it's come up exactly that this deck has been cleansed and used many times since, but these two come up again. It is saying, listen, this is a distraction. This shit needs to be cleansed. These are not your messes. Where is it that you're giving your energy away? Where is it that you are, possibly speaking, associated to friends, relations, jobs, that actively pulling the rug from under you? Your energy is required. If you've been feeling tired, if you've been feeling exhausted, you're getting the energy right now, you're getting the financial backing right now, you're being given the opportunity to balance those scales for yourself right now by getting connected and getting organized and diligent and analytically really looking at all of the things that you know that need doing in order to get this shit show fixed up and ready and aiming towards the stars, because opportunities are coming forward to you. Partnerships. Some of you might actually be going into partnership with a divine soul counterpart. You can't make this stuff up. You really can't make this stuff up. Okay. Let's break it down. Five and five, the number of change. Add together, that's a 10. 10 is a cycle completed. Please learn the lesson now that there may have been conflict that you were dragged into unnecessarily, and it may have led to a bit of a you know when you're being misled, right? There's conflict that may have misled you. Hey, naked lady. And you have to really change your perspective on a few things. Your attention needs shifting away from drama and conflict and people that are really like actively, please listen when these people are talking. Okay, please pay attention and listen when these fucking losers are talking, and listen to what they're saying, because spells are words. Okay, and if you're giving someone access to your energy and they're projecting shit on you, that's in your sphere. And all I'm saying right now is that if your energy has been low and if your attention is somewhere where it really shouldn't be, please understand, you know what you have, you still got. Just get the fuck out of battle energy. Like, it doesn't need to be so hard. Sagittarius is a warrior. This is dancing fire. This is like knowing how to maneuver. This is Pegasus. This is moving in all the right directions at fucking lightning speed. Right now, you don't have time to linger and hinder yourself on shit that's already gone. Erase it. Clean up the fucking mess. I love how I touched the agua when I said that. Distractions, right? Spot on also, Virgo. Stop. The cycle of distraction, the cycle of not having your focus on the right place, which is you right now, please. Your dreams, your hopes, the things that you know that you need to accomplish. And you know what I'm going to say to you? This is associated to the same devil energy. This goes hand in hand, keeping you stuck. Not where you're supposed to be. Keeping you stuck. It's time to level up. Okay, it's your responsibility now. Because you see it, you see what's going on. And it's like, if I've just explained to you that there is certain energy that is just pulling you into drama, please shift your focus on what you've already got and intently, obsessively focus on that. Because look, those 2 cups. Look at those 2 cups. They're so fucking worth it. Whatever this partnership is, whoever it is with, you will know who I'm talking about. If you are in partnership with someone and you feel it in your heart right now, as I'm saying to you, this person, please cut off every single fucking distraction that you have around you and set yourself free and work on things that you know are what deserve truly, utterly, and entirely. That relationship deserves the work. Cut everything else, cut it all off. This is friends, this is jobs, this is people's, neighbors, whatever. Whoever it is for you. Don't you love this? Look, it's starting the reading from hella burden to ending the reading hella free. Set yourself free, man. Your responsibility to do it. Happy Friday, precious chill. Hello, Butch Love. Welcome. I hope you guys are doing well. I hope you're all doing really, really well. I love seeing you guys here. It makes me really happy. Okay, what was I saying? I think it's very clear to everyone that has had to listen to this message that there are key relationships that you need to focus on. And if they're not in your life yet, they're about to enter really soon. You just need to get into alignment right now. Okay? What you're working on is going to serve as a protective barrier for you. If you take the initiative of this gift that you're being presented, this extra money, whatever it is, monetary gains, beneficial gains for you, please, Libra energy, bring the harmony in your relations and the balance back to yourself. Okay, if something is toxic, if it is crazy, if it's hateful, if it's just whack, distance yourself from it. And the way that you do that best is by connecting to source, fine-tuning that antenna, network, teach, preach, love, spread the love. There is something about you needing to get organized and really get in the seat on the throne of owning the grand abundance that you're being given the responsibility of handling. Get okay with that. This is larger sums of money than you've ever been used to. You're allowed to have it too. Just make yourself okay with that. This is a wake-up call, right? Let me be the one that's like, bing, 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 wake the fuck up. What? Look at what I'm looking at. There is money in a dream. Speak the reasonable truth. Be honest. You gotta liberate yourself from this shit, and for real, like for real, for real, for real. Just liberate yourself from this shit, whatever it is. Cut it off. We end December with Jupiter going direct in the sign of Taurus. The run up to this energy is going to be a taster, you know, like a prelude to a lot of the financial abundance that's going to be available to those that have been doing the work. Please, guys, get yourself grounded, get yourself spiritually aligned, pray, heal, invest in yourself, dress up, look good, be happy. This is a vibration that we need you guys on, because there are really important partnerships that are going to give you courage. Illuminate your crown chakra and be ready to set yourself free. I think that's all I have for you guys. I hope everyone enjoyed the reading. If you did, please do hit the thumbs up button. Leave me a comment, let me know where you guys are. I keep looking like Samantha Strong, like how beautiful of a reminder. Everybody be strong. Lots of love to you. I love you guys so much. Have a beautiful, wonderful weekend. I'll catch you guys soon. Take it easy. Bye.